Hello, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome to something a bit new. I was going through CurseForge and I found UniversIO, which honestly sounds amazing. I played it a little bit. As you can see, I have a little bit of a game going right now, but I'm going to create a new world and actually just start fresh. It's very, very quest-based. Okay, now that we are back in the game, you can see why it's called UniversIO. You quite literally start off in this. If I hit M, you'll be able to see there is nothing. It is all the same biome. Nothing is here. Only thing we have is a quest book and a couple other books. If I open up the quest book, you see a couple of these. And then I can just claim everything here. I've already read this. It's basically just explaining everything, like lore and whatnot. And this is a tempad. What the tempad is it's like a way for different. It's like waypoints, basically. If I do here, hit run, new location. I'm gonna do this as the nothingness, just for later on. Add, and if you look, it's set right there. As you guys know, go into tempad, run program, nothingness, teleport. It opens up this little portal. Walk in, and it just teleports you back. It's not much, but it's cool. And if I press a button, you can see Alt Mine at the top. And now I can actually mine these blocks, what these do is these give me quarks, which is other sciencey shit. Which a lot of you guys probably understand it. I'm not 100% understanding of it yet. So I'm just gonna leave them like that. I'm gonna mine a little bit and I'll be back in one moment. Okay, now that I've got all the stuff that I need, if I go here, I can click C and it opens up a crafting terminal, which already isn't much, but if I type in proton, I'm gonna need a lot of these. Let me do a stack of those, and then let me do a neutron. If I hit R on you, right click, you can see I can make atoms. Which I'm just gonna go through this now. I'm gonna turn those atoms into hydrogen. Then if I go into my quest book, with that, I make a bunch of stuff. Claim my coins. Table of elements goes up there. And now you can see what we need to make helium, which is just 2 hydrogen and I believe this. Yes. So I'm gonna take half, all that, 16 helium. And now with all of that, I'm going to go back in, go to the crafting terminal, first go to my quest book and claim everything, which is just a bronze coin, lithium, which first claim everything, and now I'm going to need to harness gravity, which, as you can see, if I jump, it sends me flying. So if I type in grav, on gravity, you can see it's simple materials. Do that, I can now harness the power of gravity. So now gravity is disabled, and now it's enabled. I can jump normally again, thankfully. Kinda getting sick of not being able to jump. Then whenever I want, I can enable and disable it as I please. No fall damage. Just put my pickaxe over there just to keep everything neat and tidy. Okay, so now go to my quest book, claim, go to Earth, they want me to make earth now. Press C, earth. Click on earth. As you can see, I need all of these, which means I can use star, and hit move. I go right there. And then go stars. Which is all there. Everything means I can power. The reason why I use all stars is this. Does is what does is right click. I just like it. I spam right flash. Then go here. I can first again. I should be able to find something and then there's like 24 yet. I see my easy right there. I know it's off it. Yes, I'll there. Off dust. More. I should have it now. I'm gonna say fire, so I'll drop the gold. One gold, fire. Boom, bam. Now I have myself earth. It's actually very important. I'm gonna drop. I don't need that. Now, if I place down earth, you can see it's just a block. But what happens is when I right-click it, let me put gravity back in my inventory. Terra, aka earth. Now, a nice little trick I've learned is if I do here, run new location. Earth. Let's type correctly. Let's do earth. Add. Now I can pick these up, which is actually going to be extremely useful at some point just for trading off. I can't break it yet. Okay. So let's actually go back to the nothingness. Teleport. You can see the door opens and I can travel through. Going back to, then I can go easily collect my earth block. Because like, why would I just leave this here? So now my inventory is actually completely shitty. But now I'm actually going to drop everything in here just so I can run and pick it back up in the future. As you can see, I have completed everything. I just gotta do that, and now I have stuff again. I just like how you can seamlessly travel in between dimensions, just like that. Which I'm actually going to keep that up there, because I don't want to accidentally click it. Now, I have Ultimine set up. So what Ultimine is if I press and hold this button and I shift, I can actually change what I'm breaking. I'm not going to use it just yet because, well, I can't. So, as I'm going to start up just making some basic stuff. Boom. Chest. And now I'm actually going to put this chest down, put all my space materials in, because, well, I really don't want to waste all my inventory. What I can go ahead and do, though, is I can go ahead and mine a little bit. And once I get... I'm going to zoom ahead a little bit, and hopefully I'll have a couple more things done by the time I get back. Now, there's one item I recommend if you decide to play this mod pack. I recommend you grab this as soon as possible. Mystical White Flower, or the tall Mystical White Flower, because you are going to need it later on at some point, specifically for the petals. Back again, I do also recommend you grab as much leather as you can. Like, I'm about to slaughter all of these horses. Specifically for backpack storage is very useful in this mod pack. You'll mainly be getting that info from quests or a wiki, but I don't use wikis, so. I've got a lot of flowers. I go up to my quest book and nothing's done. But you see I can make fire sticks, which what fire sticks are is if I do this, do that. It's basically the flint and steel of, well, sticks, basically. Which you're going to need for campfires, because campfires do not come pre-lit. You're going to have to light them on your own. So let's go back to the beginning of Earth. Let it it load. There we go. As you can see, I've got all my stuff here. See, this is why I dropped all the items beforehand, just so I can hop back down and pick them all up all at once. Just because it's just a lot. It seems like a lot of them have despawns, which is honestly really upsetting. I'm kind of pissed off about that, but I'm gonna mine a little bit and hopefully get enough to create a couple stars. Very difficult to see anything. Okay, here's all my stuff. So let me, I don't need any of that. Okay, I'm going to run the program, go back to Earth again. And it is quite fast, to be honest. It's very quick of a process, just teleporting back and forth. So I am looking for one specific element, and that is carbon, which I don't think I can get any. But that's why I saved all these, because now I can just do coal. Click on coal, because coal requires carbon, which I do not have enough carbon. Do I have enough carbon now? I have 7 carbon, so I don't have enough. Not enough carbon just yet. So I make one. I can make 1 star. Good. Let's do that. Make a star. Slowly put everything away again. Okay, I got my, literally got a single carbon. Yeah, I wanted a bit more, but I guess I won't complain. That is all I needed. Because now I have an infinite supply. Which you'll see how in a moment, because now I have a campfire, and the campfire is a bit different now. See, if I place that there, it doesn't come with fire, as you can clearly see. I'm gonna mess with, I'm gonna put all my seeds into the composter, because, well, it's a lot of seeds. So, and for that, I'm actually gonna make some hoppers, which you're probably thinking, without iron I can't make hoppers, but there's such thing as wooden hoppers in here, which is extremely useful, because I need hoppers. Definitely a lot of chickens. Let me just slaughter all these guys. How does a stone sword not one-tap a chicken? What the fuck? Alright, so now that I got some wood, I'm gonna craft 1 chest, put that in the center, and then surround it with that, and I now have a wooden hopper, which I'm going to put right on top of this. You'll see why in a moment. Because now I can just pull out, let's say, a stack of seeds, drop it in here, and it automatically plants it, which is going to be very useful later on. So now that'll just sit there, thankfully. I don't need that to go off yet until I get another hopper. Which I have no more wood. I have to go get more wood now. Great. Cool. Actually, the whole reason I set this up to work is so that I can just automatically produce bone meal. Specifically for trees. It does go a little slow, which I'm kind of upset about, but to be honest, doesn't matter too much to me. I just need to be able to grow one tree. And I know I could just go run and get a tree, but that's honestly probably what I'm gonna do while that one's going off. As I decided to check my phone. Rain stopping soon. Good. Some more leather and more sheep over there, but I'm interested in this tree. Only problem with the tree cutting mod, or the tree chop mod, is it uses a lot of dirt mode. You can see my... Hello, this is the future Dylan here. I cut a lot of this part out because it's mainly just useless garbage that you guys don't need to see. And also it was a huge chunk of the recording, so I decided to cut it all out. Nothing significant happened. It was mainly just resource getting and basic progression. So yeah, that's all. Now back to the video. Pottery. Let's do path. It's cobblestone and petals. So I'm just gonna take the petal, boom, boom, boom. I'm just gonna create pottery, and you're gonna see what this is in one moment. If I put it here, I'm gonna need water, which I don't have water. The best way to get water is I search that, and you actually have to use hydrogen and oxygen, which once again it's not straightforward, obviously, but if you know chemistry, you probably could have just guessed that. I'm gonna create another chest actually, so that I can fit more stuff. I'm gonna just place it right there. Put all my stuff inside. Oh, and I have silver. Cool. I'm gonna keep the petals, specifically because I'm gonna need them later. So I need 2 hydrogen, and I'm gonna need 2 things of water. So now I need oxygen. Now I just do that. Boom, 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 bam. I have 2 things of water. Now I'm going to need a water bucket, which I actually need logs for. I just take that, get myself a wooden bucket with water, and now probably the best thing for anyone to do is to make instantly a water source, which is why you needed 2, because now you have infinite water. I can break that, collect, put it in there, put 4 petals, 1, 2, 3, 4, you just drop them in. I put 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. Now I just need a seed. Just 1 seed. What the seed does is it just finalizes it. So 1 seed, and I don't lose my seed either. So I'm actually just not really doing anything bad. And you can see I got a pure daisy. Now what this pure daisy does is if I take some logs, surround the pure daisy. I do recommend getting 2 of these. Now I'm going to put the other pure daisy right there, in which I'm going to surround it with cobblestone. And the cobblestone will turn back into stone, but then will turn into other stuff. So if I do that, just mine all those. Make some more, because I'm going to need a lot of it. Okay, now that I've gotten a couple of them, I'm actually gonna start. I know I'm gonna organize off camera at some point, but with all this, I made these living wood twigs, which you do that, flip the crafting recipe, and you get living wood twigs. I'm actually going to make a couple of those because of what I'm actually doing with them. You're gonna want to make a full set of tools with them, So if I do R, right click, scroll through the crafting, I can see I need a hoe as well. Fucking hoes. And a sword. And now I can craft them all into the all-in-one tool, which now I can just toss these, and now I only need one tool. I'm still gonna keep the Void Harvester because it's still a nice tool to have. As you can see, it's sword type swinging, but with 9.5 attack damage. So this is the strongest weapon you're gonna have for a while. Unless you cheat, that is. But I don't cheat in my Let's Plays unless something goes wrong, so no need to worry about that. Now with the extra white petals, I recommend just keeping them, honestly. Another thing I'm gonna need for the future is a lot of terracotta, so let's actually... Okay, I know what I did wrong. I need this there and this there. Here we go. Now I have a botany pot, which this isn't going to serve any purpose as of right now, so I'm just going to put it there. I am going to need something else later on, but for now I'm just trying to figure out what to do now, which organization is actually a big thing. So if I do this, I'm gonna craft a lot of chests here for one specific reason. I'm going to do, because storage drawers are in here, so I'm just gonna make oak drawers. Make 16 oak drawers, which I am then going to line up. Boom, 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 boom. I believe I only need that many at first. So now I'm just going to dump everything else back in here, and you'll see what I'm actually doing. I'm actually going to put all of my different atoms and molecules in there, or elements rather, just for organization purposes. Just because I don't like looking at full chests. Plus, there's a very easy way to look through all your different elements, figure out which ones you need or don't need. And once you figure out how to get all the elements, you can even put them in order based off the periodic table if you truly want to. I'm not at that part yet. I'm just trying to do my best and survive in this world. So I'm just taking everything, every element, and sticking it in here. So now I've got all my elements on display. I'm actually going to use the rest for different types of wood. So I'm actually going to use that for, oh, boom, boom. This is going to be logs. As you see, storage drawers are a very nice and unique way of storing items, and you can clearly see how much is there, and if you look up top, you can see how many are actually stored, which comes in very handy. But I am going to leave this episode here, and hopefully you all enjoyed. I'm actually going to start next episode in the nothingness, and I'm probably going to run a little bit in there just to get some atoms and all that. But I'm going to end this episode here. Hope you all enjoyed it, and see you guys in the next video.